Is it now? Is it later? Is it never? Like, at what point can we get over the BS? At what point can we get over the trauma? At what point can we get over the conditioning that we were forced to follow? When does it happen? And if this is your first time tapping in, thank you. Hit the subscribe button. You fill in the videos. I like to make videos here to broaden, further extend conversation. To expand the mind, to expand our state of being. And the topic today is like childhood, just like childhood trauma, or trauma in general. Because something I've noticed, some people are going to head into a grave and they didn't get over anything. People are planning to die with resentment. People are planning to die never healing. For real. It's not like, did y'all peep that? Like, not healing is in the plan. We are not going to heal. That is in the plan for some people, not for us. But for some people, it's not in the plan. And it's funny, some of us aren't even aware of it. And somebody had, like, on my Instagram, gave me a comment like, how about you actually provide solutions, because there's some videos I make and it's just to put awareness on a certain topic, and then there's some videos I'll make as a resource, like use these tips, or I'll do a combination of both. So that particular video was like just on some awareness about a certain topic, about insecurity and being unaware. But for this, just question. I think everything starts with questioning, and like really just question, like, am I planning to heal? Am I going to put in the work to get over something? Or am I going to live the rest of my life? Because a lot of us are making that choice to live the rest of our life not healing by not even putting awareness on it. We are unintentionally, unconsciously making that choice every day. Every day. And that's how people go to their graves never healed. And the word healing, y'all know heal is in health. Crazy, right? But the whole word, like, healing, when we think of healing, I kind of picture like, you broke your leg type, you got cancer, or you scrape your skin, and we take all these medicines and stuff and do the we give our body rest. Like, think about it, when you have a cold, or when you like break a bone, or whatever the case may be, or you got cramps, we give ourselves a rest period. But when it comes to healing with emotions, like, we don't do no rest. Rest is work, by the way. So us resting our bodies is letting our bodies work towards a path to get better, right? So when it comes to our emotions, like, I don't feel like we put the same amount of urgency and attention on it, or any attention on it. I think a lot of default things that we do is complain. We complain, say how unfair it is, or have the it is what it is type of attitude. But okay, I get it, it is what it is, but it's just like, are we gonna get over it? Are we planning to heal? Are we planning to overcome? Are we planning to be slaves and prisoners of our trauma, or are we ready to pack the shit up and let it go? Like, when are we gonna make the choice? Some people make that choice at different times in their life. Yes, some people decide at like 55, okay, now I'm gonna get over my childhood trauma. Some people, as soon as they transition to adult, like me, I feel like not as soon, but like very early adulthood, 19, 20. Like, I wanted to make the decision to heal. Because when you're in it, when you're in the trauma, it's hard to you don't even know it's trauma. You feel me? Like, when you in it, or when it's happening to you, or whatever happened, like, in the moment, it's like, I'm not saying it's not taking a toll on you, but it just hits different when you out of it, and you start realizing things, and you start connecting dots and everything, and like, oh wait, that wasn't, damn, I went through that, yeah, type. And so I think we all realize we have trauma. I think that's a very basic thing. There's some stuff that we don't realize. But I think anybody who's went through something very life altering, they know it. So that's the awareness that we have. But then some people are unaware that they make the choice every day to not heal from it. Make the choice to like not let go or release the negative emotions of it and just live with it forever. Forever. And like honestly, we not gonna do that. We not. And there's some things, I get it, it's like impossible. Yes, even when I was doing my own journaling work, there's some things like, yo, if God was not in my life, there is no way I'm I'm getting over this. Like there's some type of forgiveness that you have to give to others, that you have to give to the world, like, you know, just unfair circumstances. Like you really need God in your life. But that's at least for me. Like there's something, because there's some things that happen to you, like, yo, like you need divine intervention to get over that. For real. Like, or think about diseases. You see how there's like incurable diseases? Like you would need God to help you get cured. You know what I mean? Or like there's like a slim chance, one of those like, there's like a 0.5% chance that you can walk again. You need God in your life. To even overcome that. All things for Christ is possible. You feel me? That's why I really like press like have God in your life. I'm not convincing nobody to join a religion or anything, but like there's certain things, because I get it. It's one thing, for example, let's say you had like a mean older sibling going on. I'm not saying that's not a bad thing, but there's different levels to trauma. Like, okay, you're traumatized, so you had a mean older sibling, and some people like they get sexually abused. Or some people are going through both. You feel me? So like there's some trauma that's way more intense, way more impactful than others. It all matters. All problems matters. You feel me? But like, you know, there's some that's like really impactful, and you have to ask yourself, how am I gonna ever get over something like that? And honestly, biggest advice, the best one, like, because we underestimate forgiveness is for yourself, not the other person. Because I feel like in a way we feel justified. Like if we carry the negative emotions and the bitterness and resentment, the anxiety, the fear, the sadness, the anger, like if we carry that, it's like serving a justice. Like we feel justified in it. Cause really think about it. Imagine something like so negatively impactful happened to you and you have nothing but positive feelings about it. That's weird. We're not really like conditioned to be that way, bro. Like, or we need serious help. We need serious help to get in that point, to get to that point. But nonetheless, it's possible. But it takes work though. And a lot of people don't want to do that work. And I get it. We live in a world where like the work that we need to focus most on is our job, because we need finances to live. So like we kind of are set up in a society where like if we do want to spend a whole bunch of time trying to heal, we really can't unless like somebody is like financially providing for us, or we're in a good enough situation where we can take the time to put in like a lot of work into that. Because it doesn't matter what situation you're in, like for real, even just 5 minutes every day reflecting, it'll go a long way. I heard even 30 seconds breathing in and out can change your life. 30 seconds. If you don't have, I heard a quote, if you don't have 5 minutes, this is in regards to relationships, if you don't have 5 minutes for your wife or for your husband, then you need to spend an hour with them. And what that basically means is, if your life is so chaotic, you're so busy, you have so many things going on where you don't have 5 minutes to put attention to or something, then you really need to reorganize your life and spend an hour on it, because you've been neglecting it for way too long. And that's what we do with our emotions and our trauma. We neglect it. We know it's there. We're aware of it. But it's our responsibility to heal from it. And it's just like, are we going to do that or what? Are we going to do that or what? Are you going to do that or what? Like, at what point is it going to happen? Then, like, it gets so deep, especially, like, for women. Or I would say men, too, because y'all don't even understand. Trauma is changing our genetic code, bro. And when y'all have kids, y'all kids are going to have that genetic coding. So now we have conditioned ourselves. We have conditioned ourselves. Our biology, to live life in response to this trauma that we've been through. And it changed our genetic coding. And then when we have kids, them little bastards is finna have that genetic coding. Let me stop. I love kids. I want kids, but it's a joke. It's a joke, y'all. But yeah, when you have kids, like, they gonna have that genetic coding. Now you putting people on this earth that is before, like, we are conditioned before we even have a chance, just off of genetics alone. We conditioned before we even have a chance. And even when we start getting older, like, when you're an infant, you are so dependent on another human being. Like, we cannot, no infant can live on their own. Like, you see how we grown, we can walk, move, whatever, God bless, God bless. No infant can do that. So by force, like, the first 7, 8, 10 years, like, we are conditioned to live another, like, to do whatever whoever's watching us says, and like whatever's going on in our environment. This is just really a hot topic, bro. Like, this is, but I could talk about this for a minute. But the main case in point is just, are you going to make the decision to heal and overcome and put the time towards it? Because let me tell you, like, it takes time. And don't put a deadline like, oh, by next month I'm gonna be fully healed. No, it's nothing like that. It's more so like, are you doing exercises, techniques to get over it gradually over time, so you can get to a point where it's fully released? You know what I mean? Like, this is not one of those things like, okay, I'm a journal about it tonight, and then like the next day I'm gonna be fully healed from it. Yeah, y'all know healing's a process. But that's the thing. If we don't put no work, there's like no chance. We gotta put in the work. If you made it this far, check out my Patreon if you want to see more topics and more resources on how to succeed in multiple areas of life, like your emotions, soulful, spiritual, mental. And subscribe to the channel to hear more topics.